Did you know that some foods in your daily life can harm your heart more than sugar itself? It's true. And the more concerning part is that many of these foods are hidden in dishes you consider healthy. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in Brazil, but with small dietary changes, you can protect your heart. Today, I will reveal the 6 most dangerous foods and show safe and delicious alternatives to replace them. Margarine, dear viewer, may seem like an innocent and healthy choice, but it actually conceals devastating risks for your cardiovascular health. Many people believe they are making a smart choice by switching butter for this product, but the truth is they are introducing a true enemy into their daily diet. The trans fats present in margarine are responsible for a silent attack on your cardiovascular system. These substances not only raise LDL cholesterol, known as bad cholesterol, but also drastically decrease levels of HDL cholesterol, which is considered heart protective. Scientific research has shown that regular consumption of margarine significantly increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other metabolic issues. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed that individuals who regularly consumed margarine had up to a 40% higher chance of developing cardiovascular problems compared to those who avoided this product. These numbers are alarming and show how an apparently harmless food can be extremely harmful. The solution? Completely replace margarine with healthier options. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and ghee butter are alternatives that not only protect your heart, but also offer beneficial and nutritious fats. These options contain natural monounsaturated and saturated fats that aid metabolism and promote cardiovascular health. By making this simple swap, you will be taking a giant step to protect your heart. Imagine significantly reducing your risk of heart disease just by replacing one ingredient in your daily diet. It's like building a protective shield against future health issues. Remember, your body deserves the best. Every dietary choice is a decision of self-love. Replacing margarine does not mean sacrificing flavor, but rather achieving more quality of life and well-being. Your heart will thank you for every conscious choice you make. Let's talk about a food that seems harmless, but poses a real risk to your cardiovascular health: processed meats. That sausage at breakfast, the ham in your sandwich, and the crispy bacon at dinner may be sending danger signals to your circulatory system without you realizing it. The preservatives and additives found in these products are true metabolic villains. They not only drastically raise sodium levels in your body, but also introduce chemicals that can trigger silent inflammatory processes. A study from Harvard University revealed that regular consumption of processed meats increases heart disease risk by 42%. But the problems don't stop there. Scientific research shows a concerning link between processed meats and the development of different types of cancer. The nitrates and nitrites used in preserving these foods can convert into potentially carcinogenic compounds when exposed to high temperatures. The solution doesn't mean completely eliminating the joy of eating, but rather rethinking your food choices. Replace processed meats with more natural and nutritious options. Grilled chicken, omega-3 rich fish, and plant-based proteins can provide the same flavor and satisfaction without the health risks. An intelligent strategy is to diversify your diet. Include more vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins in your meals. A balanced diet not only protects your heart, but also strengthens your entire immune system. Imagine each meal as an opportunity to nourish and care for yourself. Transforming your eating habits doesn't have to be a daunting task. Start with small changes. Swap out sausages for shredded chicken, ham for fresh tuna, and bacon for smoked tofu. Your body will appreciate every conscious choice, and your heart will celebrate each new healthy habit you build. Remember, you are the protagonist of your health. Every bite is a choice, every meal a declaration of self-love. Protect your heart, nourish your life. White bread, that little fluffy white bread that seems so harmless, hides a dangerous secret for your heart. Unlike what many people think, this product is not just a simple carbohydrate, but a true metabolic villain that can trigger a series of cardiovascular problems. When you bite into that bread, you are actually consuming highly refined carbohydrates that provoke a true tsunami of sugar in your blood. This rapid discharge of glucose forces your pancreas to produce an excessive amount of insulin, creating a silent inflammatory cycle that damages your arteries and raises cholesterol levels. Nutritionists and cardiologists warn that frequent consumption of white bread is directly associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases. The lack of fiber causes this food to be absorbed quickly, leading to spikes in blood sugar that stress the entire metabolic system. The good news is that replacing white bread is simpler than it seems. Whole grain breads are true health allies, containing whole grains that release energy gradually and sustainably. Rich in fiber, these breads help stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and promote lasting satiety. By choosing whole grain breads, you are not only protecting your heart, but also improving your entire digestive system. The fibers in these breads aid intestinal movement, reduce fat absorption, and contribute to a more efficient metabolism. Practical tips can help with this transition. Start by mixing white and whole grain breads until you develop a palate for whole grains. There are incredibly tasty options on the market, with seeds, grains, and textures that pleasantly surprise. Rye bread, quinoa bread, and seed mixes are excellent alternatives that make this change more enjoyable. Remember, every bite is a choice for health. Your heart deserves foods that nourish it, not burden it. Transforming a simple eating habit can mean years of life with more energy, vitality, and well-being. Have you ever stopped to think that that cold soda might be quietly wreaking havoc on your body? Indeed, these tempting drinks hide a frightening truth that can severely compromise your cardiovascular health. Sodas, especially diet and zero versions, are true metabolic traps. Their artificial sweeteners seem harmless, but in reality they trigger a series of harmful chemical reactions in your heart. Scientific research reveals that regular consumption of these drinks significantly increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and metabolic problems. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association showed that people who consume sodas daily have a 20% higher chance of developing cardiovascular problems. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose cause profound metabolic changes, increasing insulin resistance and systemic inflammation. But how can you replace this temptation? Nature offers incredible and delicious alternatives. Coconut water, iced teas, natural juices, and flavored waters can provide the same refreshing pleasure without health risks. Just imagine starting your day with natural coconut water or an iced berry tea. Your body will thank you for every sip. A practical tip is to create your own healthy beverages. Mix water with slices of lemon, cucumber, mint, or strawberries. These flavored waters are true detox treatments that hydrate, detoxify, and protect your cardiovascular system. Moreover, they are an explosion of flavor that will delight your palate. The transformation begins with conscious choices. Every time you reject a soda and opt for a natural drink, you are sending a message of love to your heart. It's not just about eliminating something bad, but about adding health, energy, and vitality to your life. Your body deserves respect. Your heart deserves care. Every dietary choice is a declaration of self-love. Challenge yourself to replace sodas with nutritious options and observe how your energy, vitality, and well-being can completely transform. Health is in your hands, literally in every sip you choose to take. That creamy, delicious cheddar cheese that melts wonderfully on bread or in recipes might be sending dangerous warning signals to your heart. It seems incredible that something so tasty could represent a silent threat to your cardiovascular health. But the truth is that excessive consumption of this cheese can be a real blow to your arteries. Cheddar cheese, loved by many, contains a significant amount of saturated fats and sodium that can completely throw off your metabolic profile. Each piece of this yellow cheese has a substantial impact on cholesterol levels, exponentially raising the risk of heart disease. Nutrition experts warn that an average serving of cheddar cheese can contain up to 9 grams of saturated fat, equivalent to almost half of the daily recommendation. These fats increase LDL cholesterol, the one considered a villain by cardiologists, creating a genuine danger zone for your cardiovascular system. The solution doesn't mean completely eliminating this delicious cheese, but rather consuming it wisely and in moderation. There are incredible alternatives on the market that can replace traditional cheddar with lighter and more nutritious versions. Cheeses like cottage, ricotta, and low-fat white cheeses can provide the same pleasure without compromising your health. An intelligent strategy is to gradually reduce the amount of cheddar cheese in your meals. Start by substituting part of the cheese with leaner options or trying cheeses with lower fat content. How about buffalo mozzarella or goat cheese? These alternatives can offer surprising textures and flavors while keeping the culinary pleasure. Creative recipes can help with this transition. An omelet with cottage cheese, a sandwich with seasoned ricotta, or even a lighter white sauce can replace traditional cheddar without losing the flavor and creaminess you enjoy. Your heart deserves care and attention. Every dietary choice is a declaration of self-love. Transforming a habit doesn't mean sacrifice, but rather gaining more health, energy, and quality of life. Challenge yourself to rethink your relationship with cheddar cheese and see how your energy and well-being can completely transform. The oils you use for cooking may be hiding a real danger for your cardiovascular health. Many people are unaware that the way we prepare our food can be just as harmful as the food itself. When heated at high temperatures, some oils turn into chemical bombs. They release toxic compounds known as free radicals that silently attack your cardiovascular system, causing inflammation and oxidative stress. It's as if every frying is a small, invisible aggression to your heart. Scientists have proven that oils heated repeatedly or at very high temperatures can develop harmful substances that significantly increase the risk of heart problems. Imagine that oil you reuse several times for frying is literally poisoning your body. The solution isn't complicated. There are much healthier cooking methods that can protect your health. Grilling, baking, and steaming are alternatives that drastically reduce the need to use excessive oils. A non-stick pan with a drizzle of olive oil can make all the difference. Speaking of olive oil, it is a true ally for cardiovascular health. Extra virgin olive oil in particular contains polyphenols and antioxidants that combat inflammation and protect your arteries. Coconut oil and avocado oil are also excellent choices with properties that nourish and preserve your health. But beware, not all oils are created equal. When choosing, prioritize first-press options without chemical processes. The secret is to buy quality oils, preferably organic and stored in containers that protect them from light. A golden tip is to vary the oils you use. Each has a different smoke point and unique properties. Olive oil is great for salads, coconut oil for baking, and canola oil for quick frying. Your heart deserves care. Every choice in the kitchen is a declaration of self-love. Transforming your cooking habits does not mean sacrificing flavor, but rather gaining more health, energy, and quality of life. Challenge yourself to rethink your oils and see how your disposition can change completely. A journey of transformation begins with small, conscious steps. Every daily choice represents an opportunity to redefine your relationship with food and protect your heart. It's not just about eliminating harmful foods, but about adding nutrition, energy, and well-being to your life. True change happens when we understand that our body is a complex and interconnected system. Every food we choose to consume has a direct impact on our cardiovascular health. These aren't just numbers on an exam, but the quality of life we are building with each meal. Imagine being able to transform your eating routine without sacrificing the pleasure of eating. It's absolutely possible. Replacing processed ingredients with natural and nutritious options doesn't mean deprivation, but rather a celebration of life. Your plate can be both delicious and protective. Science proves small incremental changes have an impressive cumulative effect on health. A recent study from Stanford University showed that individuals who made gradual changes to their diets achieved more sustainable results than those who attempted radical changes. An interesting challenge would be to implement a new healthy choice each week. In the first week, replace soda with flavored water. In the following week, swap white bread for whole grain. Gradually, your body will appreciate every conscious decision. The motivation for these transformations needs to come from within. It's not about following a trend or external pressure, but a true commitment to yourself. Your heart deserves care, respect, and quality nutrition. Share these discoveries with friends and family. Create a support network that celebrates healthy choices. When we transform our relationship with food, we inspire others to do the same. Health is not a solitary destination, but a collective journey of self-care and love. Every meal is a declaration. Every bite, a choice. Your body is a precious gift, and taking care of it is not a sacrifice but an act of self-love. Cardiovascular health is in your hands, literally in every food choice you make. The revolution of cardiovascular health begins with conscious and courageous decisions. Your heart is not just an organ, but a silent hero that deserves all the care and respect. The information shared in this journey is not a set of rigid rules, but an invitation to transformation. Each viewer carries in their hands the power to redefine their health, one ingredient at a time. The challenge posed is not about restriction, but about choice. Choosing self-love, choosing energy, choosing life. Cardiovascular diseases may be silent, but you can be louder in your prevention. Share, inspire, motivate. Your example can save lives, starting with your own.